So this is the fuck it channel, the channel where I just say fuck it, and I don't like swearing. I don't think it's ladylike, but sometimes you just got to say the words. Is my yeah, that's on. Come, Yogi, meet Yogi. There, the dog. That patch on the carpet, I know it looks disgusting. It is from when somebody put Handy Andy, which is a type of cleaner. They use that on the carpet, and that is for bathrooms. It's not for carpets. So that wasn't me who did that. But yeah. So I think, fuck it, a lot of the content, I always thought I can't just lie in bed and talk. Why not? Why the fuck not? I don't know why. I think I have to do content in a certain way. And then again, like now, I was thinking, well, I've already recorded this morning, so I can't record again. No, I can. I absolutely can. And then again, I can't record at this angle. There's all my neck skin. I can. I can do whatever the hell I want. This new little side channel is just for me. It's for my own pleasure. It's for my own mental health. It's for other women who are just like me, trapped at home in between running around kids, where sometimes you just got this dead time. And that's what I have. And I'm just going to talk to you who hopefully you are like me. You are a mother in your 40s, I'm guessing, just with the same frustrations, the same, like I say, sometimes you spend your life with dead time waiting for your children, running around in between shopping, cooking, cleaning. Hopefully the light's better now, you can actually see my face. Shopping, cooking, cleaning, doing things for everyone else. And it's not that I think everyone has this great destiny. I really don't believe all that bullshit that we all have a purpose. No, we don't. No, we don't. There's no way 7.8 billion, or however many of us there are now, 8 billion we don't all have this God-given purpose. Bullshit. And the other bullshit I've spoken about already, sorry for my hand, is this do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Bullshit as well. I've done that. I, as I said, I've worked as an artist, a really talented one as well, if I might add. And besides that one company that contracted me, there was no one banging down the door. So number one, if you are talented, the world doesn't just open up to you. And I mean, I'm fucking good as an artist, if I say so myself. Uh, it's just supply and demand. If there's no demand, you can be as good as you like, but there's not that much demand for illustrators. There's probably millions of us who can illustrate. Yes, I'm effing good, but I'm sure there's only a few companies who actually want hand-done illustration work. And yes, I've studied Mid-Journey as well, but any arsehole can learn how to prompt. So that I don't think is a route, not for me at least. I think this is my strength, is just to be vulnerable and real. So following your bliss is absolute bullshit advice, because in general, we all have the same few blisses: singing, dancing, painting, being creative, whatever, playing the guitar. But more important is to find something that you can do repetitively, day in and day out, that's going to make you money. Just do it on autopilot and learn ways to enjoy that. Even because when you do your bliss becomes boring, it becomes drudgery. I mean, I remember sitting, taking out my pencils and my paint and thinking, oh God, another painting. And then they would email me with a brief. And yes, I loved what I did, but I also didn't love what I did, because it became work. And when work is work, it feels like work. There's no other way to say it. When work is work, it becomes work. So if you're a professional dancer now, it becomes this drudgery. You've got to dance and practice how many hours a day? If you're injured now, you can't work. There's just, when work is work, it becomes drudgery. So anything, I promise you, anything you do for a living becomes rote, it becomes mindless, mind-numbing, boring. You feel like you're doing an autopilot. That's fine. I'm not saying don't do something you love. If you make money and you love what you do, great. But just know it's not going to always feel as blissful as they said. At least that was the promise that I bought into that. I believed that. And it was not to be. It was not to be. So I'm not saying I didn't. I was really happy to be doing art and making money off art. Great, not a problem, fantastic, but it didn't always feel blissful. And often I was bored, or it became, yeah, routine. Uh, I'm sure it's better than most other jobs, but like me now doing the YouTube from home, the YouTube, that sounds so old. Doing the YouTube, it's just, oh, no, here. So, like me now doing YouTube from home, working from home has its inherent problems as well. There is loneliness. There is this where you're in your own head all the time. There is, you see, I just want to be raw and real so you can see all of me. My under eye bags are really bad lately. That's because I've had Botox under here. You can actually see the little, bruise. And so she did say it could cause puffiness, and it did. Anyway, doing what you love becomes boring. And whilst I loved it, it was, I was talking about working from home. That's where I was going with that. Yeah, inherently working from home means you're isolated. When I worked, though, I used to sell jewelry. So there's this big chain of more upmarket jewelry stores in South Africa called Browns, and they sell diamond engagement rings and all the good things. What I enjoyed there was I was in the thick of life, but that also got quite draining because retail hours, it's long. A jewelry store is often quiet. There's not that many customers coming in and day out. I mean, it's a luxury item. In-house fighting, sales fighting was rife because they set these high targets and they made us compete. And so all the salespeople competed and fought with each other because whose sale is it if you serve the customer one day and then the next day you were off and then someone else closed the sale, who got the sale? So there's always, with whatever you do for money, there's problems. That's just how life goes. So if you are younger and watching this, please just know that life inherently is problem solving. It is one problem after the next. There are different problems. Some problems are better than other problems. And if you have it, is my microphone there? If you have it easy, wait, let's move this up a bit. Where's it? Where are you going? Come on, microphone. If you have it easy for a while, then be sure that life is going to throw you a curveball at some point. It's just, this is what I've seen. It's what Eckhart Tolle, my favorite guru, says. And even Eckhart has problems, I'm sure. There's always something. And when you think you've got it easy, then somebody dies, somebody gets sick, somebody loses their job, you get a flat tire, you lose your wallet, you get lost, something happens. It just always, there's always, like my friend says, shit for days. Shit for days. And the other one, FML, fuck my life. So these are pretty much, that is how life goes, up and down and up and down and up and down. Yeah, I wish you would get to a point where it was always easy, but it isn't. It's not always easy. I'm sorry to tell you if you thought it was. I used to believe, because they said, follow your bliss and you'll never work a day in your life. Wrong, 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 wrong. So I'm hoping that with this very real channel of mine here now, that although it's work, I mean, obviously I would love it to monetize and grow, but if it doesn't, that's also fine. This channel is just going to be the pure me. Speaking of pure me, I want to show you guys something. You know, did you know that you can pick little raised moles off your skin and they can actually come off? So I thought I would have to go to a doctor and get them cut off, but I had these like raised brown, not a mole, not a true mole, but like a raised brown beauty spot on my, sorry, I'm not getting, on my boob, which there, I've picked that off. I wish I could have shown you before. There, and I had one there as well. And ta-da, they are gone. Also had one on my arm here. If you look on my main channel, where is it there? There's a little scar there. If you look on my main channel, at one in one of the videos, it's like scabbed over. It was like a raised, like I said, beauty spot that I actually just with my nail picked off, and it's scabbed and it's gone. I hate all these spots. I hate them. I hate them. I know it's not a big deal. It's not a major problem, but I don't like being, and all the sun damage. I just don't like it. And again, it's a privileged person problem. But yeah, if you can pick them off, I also picked one off on my stomach somewhere. So yeah, just sure. I do need a better night's sleep tonight. So this week I've basically taken the week off gym. I should have gone. Who says who? I haven't done any running or training at all this week. But that's how it goes. Sometimes you just need that. Where's this thing now? There, you just need that break from your routine. You just need, yeah, to not go, to not be in the routine, and also the washing. Something I've spoken about before, but the washing. When you run and gym train 5 to 6 days a week, you are washing your pajamas, then you change into your gym stuff, then you wash that, then you get dressed again, then you wash that, and then you change into your pajamas again that evening. So the next day there'll be that washing. So it's like 3 sets of clothes every single fucking day, and it never ends. And in a household with many people, the washing never ends. The machine is always going. It's just our electricity bill is through the roof. My God, South Africa electricity, don't even get me started. I don't know if any of you overseas know about what's going on in South Africa. Well, let me tell you, load shedding, where basically they haven't fixed the power plants. Look, I'm not the best expert on this. And so we have half the capacity to generate power. And so they split the load by turning us off over certain hours. Excuse my nose, itchy. And so South Africa is just, yeah, it's got its pluses. I will say, if you want to know about South Africa, stick around, because as I talk, you will hear what it's like to live here. It's got its pluses. Fresh air, I mean, we have pollution, but not like in those big European cities. I was watching another YouTuber, and she said that in Paris, the pollution can be so bad that there's like a pollution index every day. And I remember in Greece, when I lived in Athens, you could only drive your car on every other day. So depending on your number plate, well, your number, you could only drive your car on certain days. Whereas at least we don't have that level of congestion and pollution and parking problems. We do have problems, but not like that. Our water, you can still drink the water out the taps, regardless of what some people say. I have been fine. I mean, some people freak out about the water quality. I think it's good. I drink the water straight out the tap here, have no problems. So I think people are wasting money on water filters. That's just my humble opinion. There you go. What else? What else? South Africa. I don't know if you are curious about South Africa, but like Cape Town is very European. It's very, very beautiful. It's a bit more expensive than, let's say, where I stay in Durban. Durban is on the east coast, but Durban has got its own. Well, I stay in what's called the Greater Durban, so it's outside of the city centre. Durban's got its own problems, but so does Cape Town. Cape Town has got a lot more traffic, a lot more congestion. Cape Town, the winters apparently are quite bad. But yeah, Cape Town's more European. Durban is very, very Durban-y. Not so European at all. But if you're curious about South Africa, do let me know. I'll try and address some of that in the comments. Well, I mean, I'll make a video, but um, yeah. Ugh, I'm just chatting. I'm just wasting time. So I'm going to stop this now.